Well, the Kurtz family from Bowley's quarters were simply on the way to New York so the kids could get a chance to see the sights, Central Park and the Statue of Liberty.
And then all of a sudden, and I mean all of a sudden, they are caught in a police pursuit. It came racing up 95 and their car was struck 6 times. They were all injured, but the worst was what happened to their 3-year-old little boy. WMER 2 News' Brian Kubler is now with us as the family is back home here in Maryland after almost a week up in Philadelphia.
Look at me. Focus. Was it scary? Are you upset that we got hurt?
3-year-old David Kurtz is finally back home after nearly a week in the Philadelphia Children's Hospital. With skull fractures, spinal damage, brain bleeds, and a diagnosed traumatic brain injury, the boy's injuries are clearly the worst of what was a nightmarish wreck on I-95. His mother, Megan, describes being hit several times by police vehicles while in pursuit of a suspect last Wednesday morning.
The final one was so forceful, it pushed David out of his booster seat into the front center console and into the jersey wall. And my brother's screaming, my kids are screaming. He's screaming, I'm trapped. And I just started fighting my way through a steering wheel and some windows to get out.
Megan and her husband were also injured. Bill Kurtz suffered broken ribs and a bruised lung. Megan, she says, hasn't stopped long enough to get checked out herself. They are both in pain, but maybe more so when their 3-year-old son blanks on who they are or where he is.
He doesn't realize that that new switch clicks. He's like, okay, you're daddy, or okay, I'm mommy.
The Kurtz believe that is only temporary, though. What is permanent, they say the doctors told them, is at best a 25% recovery from David's brain injury. Currently, he has nurses from Kennedy Krieger once a day, a special helmet to protect his head, and is so terrified of cars, the family had to take the train home from Philly last night. Megan says it will be a lifelong struggle for her son, and she wants to hold the police accountable.
We want questions and we want answers. We deserve them. David deserves justice, and we want these policies and procedures, a high-speed pursuit, changed and restricted.
In the meantime, the Kurtz have set up a GoFundMe page for the care David will need, hoping mother, father, and son make a full recovery. In Bowley's quarters, Brian Kubler, WMAR 2 News.
Now, phone calls to the Kurtz lawyer and the Wilmington Police Department went unreturned today. The family's 2-year-old daughter was also in the car, and they say she made it out of that car without a scratch.